It's good to have you with us. If you're just joining, we start here. Police have been deployed to Tshwane West. This is in Gauteng to contain a crowd of parents inquiring about placement for their children. The Provincial Department of Education is scrambling to place around 3,000 pupils. One parent says she's worried about her child.
No, we've been told to wait on the queue to be assisted, but we've been told that the schools are full. Our situation is that our portals, our child has never been placed or anything. The status is still the same. The documents have been attached, but it looks like the system is saying we did not attach, but everything is there. And we have never been contacted or anything. So we just found out when we came here. My child has been asking, when is she getting placed? When is she getting a school? She's well aware that she's not going to school tomorrow. You know, this morning I was very teary when she asked me again.
Well, let's stay with this story. Newzroom Afrika's Juliet Joseph tracking this for us, and we find her in Mamelodi this evening. Juliet, good evening to you. Who is at fault here? Is it the parents who are doing last-minute work when there would have been an opportunity for them to have this done long before the December holidays, or is it the department?
A very good evening to you, Xoli, and I'm afraid I cannot answer that one for you. What I do know is that it does remain a blame game, like you were saying, with parents saying that the department system is not really working, and the department saying no, parents are indeed applying late. And what I can tell you is that we have seen parents in these long queues who do have the actual documentation proving that they did put the applications in but did not receive any messages, or the status on those messages was saying pending. And we do have parents who have indeed admitted to applying late, some applying this year only. You would know, Xoli, that the department did open up space around November till the end of December last year for those late applications that came through. But like previously, when we were at the Tshwane West district, parents were very furious. The police were deployed there to contain or quell the tensions there. And the same goes for here where we are, Mamelodi Center, Teacher Center, where parents, we did have a child come to us and cry, tears, saying to us that, you know what, I don't want to go to Estras, I want to go to FP because that is where my home is close by. So it's a situation where there are placements, the schools of study are very far, or the areas of study, I should say, are very far for those parents. And in other cases, the fees are too high where the parents or the learners have been placed. And also, they've been queuing from as early as 4 o'clock. Some have been hungry in those queues. Others have had ice. But we do have some entrepreneurs, if I should call them, who've made use of this. If you can just quickly step out of shot. And I don't know if you can just I will ask our camera operator to show you. This lady says she comes here very early at about 8 o'clock. She's selling cool drink, popcorn, snacks, bananas, knickknacks, as well as biscuits. There was another gentleman earlier on who was selling ice as well, and he says that he has been receiving business. They're making about 1,000 rands a day. So, and it's been 2 days that they've been coming here to, help those that are in queues and are not able to step out and get some food. Also, parents saying that they have to put in excuses at work and come to the queues to sort out placement for their kids. Others saying it's costly transport-wise to have been coming to the districts and also query a placement for their children. We did manage to speak to the Gauteng Education Department's Steve Mabona, who said that what he says is that mostly the parents around this area, Tshwane, it's parents that are querying spaces for their learners, which is in the in-grades, so your grade 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and not the grade 1 and grade 8 placements. He says that where they're having issues is in the Ekurhuleni province. That's where the high number of learners that could be fitting into that 3,000 number are based in Ekurhuleni, and that in Tshwane they've managed to place most of them. That's a bit different from what we've heard, because we have seen a lot of parents that are seeking grade 1 and grade 8 placements. The good news is that some have managed to go home. They were here as early as 4 or 5, but they've managed to go home happy, finding placements, while others say although they've been placed, they're not happy. I do have some parents here who are going to talk to us. Let me quickly talk to this lady. Hi, Ma, what time were you here? What grade is your child?
Grade 8.
And did you manage to find placement? Are you happy with that?
I'm not happy.
Please tell us why.
They placed my child at Yesterasne, where I didn't apply. I applied 5 schools, but all of them, where they rejected my kids. I have 2 kids. Yeah, so, okay, I'll speak in my language. Ne? So, Banabaka, I applied to Kodikolonze 5. They only replied in December.
When did you apply?
A week after the application. Just a week after the bulwa. Because I wanted to apply as soon as I can, I get the documents. So I applied a week after.
But you've been assisted?
You mean now?
Yes.
I didn't have any other option. Never choose skolo se ke sona se seleng teng, se ke sona se seleng teng. And since re fitla mona dikolo tse re di applied since yesterday, never sa re fe option ya tsona, never re fa di options tsa dikolo tse leng around Mamelodi. My kids are not happy because ke boletse le omong no. I think he's even crying because ha batle go ya ko sekolong seo. Ba re ska utlwa ka bana. So imagine o isa ngwana ko sekolong se leng hore yena ha batle go tsena go sona, ngwana o tlo dropa. And nna ntho e botlhoko ka bana baka. Omong the young one ne ke top student. Ke number 1 ko classeng ya bona. Top 1.
That's great. That's great.
But now I'm struggling.
Okay, and just a quick one, Xoli, for a lack of time, but just a quick one. This parent is one of the parents that managed to get the placement, and she's pleased today after the long wait. Ma'am, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. Tell us about your journey here. Are you happy with the placement for your child?
Yeah, get happy because finally I get a space. We have a place to go stress, so we can go to a house. So I'm happy.
So, Xoli, mixed emotions there with parents, some getting placement and saying that they're happy they finally have placement, their children or their child can start tomorrow because schools do open tomorrow. Others saying they do have placement, however, they're still not happy because the school is a bit far. We also spoke to another parent who says their child has asthma and they would need to be closer, but did not get good news from the department and was told to come back tomorrow. So long queues here can be expected tomorrow as well, as people were given numbers in with a pink card having the date and the time to come here at 7:30. So we are anticipating those high queues here at the Mamelodi Teacher Center. It's back to you in studio.
Juliet Joseph, thank you very much indeed. And yeah, that frustration, I suspect it is going to continue for some time until the department gets things sorted. Hopefully we're going to speak to the education department in Gauteng. I know that they have been talking to us since yesterday.